All right, welcome back to the channel. So here's an update to where we're at so far. So basically, since the last time, I was able to upgrade quite a lot of things. To be honest, all these warehouses, all upgraded to level 9. Next upgrade would cost almost 3 million coins, but every single one of them is upgraded. So now with VIP here, I'm able to get 224 spaces in the warehouse. Without the VIP drops by 10, so 214. So that's quite a lot of space. I can fit a lot of stuff in here. But it's always full. It's almost always full, just because I like having a lot of resources. I will be selling off quite a bit of things soon just to get some funds for the next projects. Okay, so one thing that is very different is the gold bars right here. So I did reach 20 just now, just right before this video. I reached 20. Once I did that, I ended up getting achievement for that. So when you reach 20 gold bars, you get this achievement right here. So let's see, the fever got me. So basically, you reach 20 gold bars, you get this. So you get 20 city credits, 20 of these for the next step for the next steps right here, and also 500 of this, and you also get $100,000. So that's not that bad. So we'll take the reward now. I'm currently at 0 credits, city credits, just because I spent all of them on something I'm going to show you in just a bit. So we'll take the reward first. Here we go. I've got 20 now. I've got an extra 100K. Looks like I've got this one to get as well, which is the 60%. I reached 60%. I get an extra 50K and also an extra 5 city credits. So that's going to go to 25 right here. Let's take that. Perfect. 25, 900K. We're good. Now let's see. So at 1448 of 1500. So once we reach 1500, we'll get this stuff here. We're not there yet, so we still have these to accomplish. The roads will be built very soon. The warehouse upgrade will be done very soon as well. So here we go. All right, so as I mentioned, like all these warehouses have been upgraded to the next level. One thing I ended up doing is upgrading this research center as much as possible. It went up like 4 levels since last time. It takes like 6, 7 days to actually get to the other level. But once I do, I basically use the building brigade to upgrade it. And then once I build other buildings, which has like maybe let's say 4 or 5 buildings that are currently in progress, I use one of the hammers to get everything done at the same time. So that's done. I did end up getting the upgrade for the admin building as well, so I can build more buildings. And I got an upgrade for the garage. Once I did that, I ended up purchasing 5 more dump trucks. So the reason I purchased 5 more dump trucks, as I mentioned, I spent all my city credits. I spent them on an extra gem mine. So now I've got two. So now I've got this gem mine here, and then I've got this gem mine here. So I have 2 gem mines, a metal mine, 3 regular mines, and a processing plant. So all of those are bringing in a lot more revenue than anything else. So that's pretty good. So let's say we're going to build this, or we're going to go with a gold bar. We can't do gold bar. We're missing the ore, so that's not bad. We'll do this one then. And I've got trucks to run every single one of them to the max. So let's do that. Let's get some of that, get some of this, and get some of that. So that's all running completely. All the trucks are there. So they're, ready to go, bringing in some great revenue. All right. And this stuff here I'm currently building or producing because of this thing right here. So I end up getting 690, 14K, and 5 of these, which is good. All right. So where are we at? So we've got 544, 530 of population. So that's very good. But now I'm again at a stage where I need more entertainment in order to advance to get more factories. I did end up building a lot of entertainment. Actually, if you want to have a look right here to the shop, as I said in the previous videos, I'm working my way down because I can't work my way up. The next one to buy would be this one here at 15 million. So I'm not doing that anytime soon. These, I purchased all of them. So those are all done. And then work my way down. These ones here, I've got 15. They're all done. Down again. This one here, 50. It's all done. Down again, 60. That's all done. So what I would have to do next is go down again and purchase the remainder, or 48 extra of this. But one thing I'm going to try to do instead of going down that way, I think I'm going to try upgrading some of the buildings I already have. They're going to take a lot of resources, but it could be beneficial to just upgrade them. So, for example, this one here, I need some bricks. They're very expensive. Um, but it might be beneficial to do that, or I could just do this, upgrade that one, which would give me a 600, which is good. I just need these two here. So I think that would be the best option because it would cost a lot less to get this, and it gives me 600. And if I upgrade, for example, this one, it only gives me 350. So yeah, upgrading these ones to the next step would be better. So we'll very likely do that very soon. So that'll be good. Right now, we've got this contest going. Got some flax. I got 32 so far. I got zero of this one. There's nothing for this one today. So I'll just grab some of this stuff here. All right, let's do that. That's one thing. I don't think I mentioned it before. I purchased two more of these farms. So now I've got two more farms. So I get to produce a lot more. So when you're producing this for the contest and you're producing 8 at a time, that helps a lot. So that's very good. Do some of that stuff as well. There you go. Yeah, so basically I got two more farms. I've got one more gem mine. I upgraded this thing quite a lot. Upgraded the admin building, upgraded the garage, upgraded all my warehouses. So we're in pretty good spot right now. This is a little thing going on right now. So it's not as good as the dragon one before, though. To be honest, there was a dragon thing before this thing here, but it was dragon before. It was actually better. The prizes were a lot better than this thing. This thing, the prizes are not that great, to be honest. I still do it just because it gives me something. But yeah, it's not that great. Right now, I am currently working on getting this, the super event. So I need to produce more of this in order to get this for free. So getting this for free would end up getting 7,800 extra for the population. And then what I can do once I have it is go to my storage for the modules here. Something I got from the Dragon thing is use one of these and get an extra 40%. Right. So let me give it like it basically would give me just over 10,000 extra population for that building instead of just 7,000. So that'll be pretty good. The only downside for these is if you want to extract it in the future, it costs 30 city credits, right? So something to think about, but I've got three, so that's not too bad. I also have this one here, which is 35% instead of 40. So that one's still good. So there's still options, right? So I think I'm going to do that. So we'll see this thing here. I think I'm good for that. All right, so that's good. A little progress here and there. Okay. All right, so let's see what else we're going to do. So am I going to be producing some of this? A little cottage, I can do that, cottage cheese. But I also really want that building, so I think we're just going to go to sour cream. Get some more of this sour cream stuff. How many more do I need? 4. That's not too bad. So what I'm going to do is also do another one like this. So in the next 2 hours, I'll get 2 more. And 2 hours after that, I'll get 2 more. So I'll be at the max for this sour cream here. Currently producing some meat, so that's one more, and producing some chocolate, so that's one more. So that'll be good. So I'm missing 9 here, and also missing 14 here. 14 is a big number, but we still have a day and 19 hours. So that's not bad at all. So for sure, I'm going to get this building. Even if I have to use some overtime, I'm going to do it. Uh, I I'm going to get the building, so that's going to be good. And what I can tell, it's also a 3 by 3. So the space that you need is 3 by 3, which means it's going to have to go right here. Bam, right there. So it doesn't fit in a smaller space like this. It needs this one here. All right, here we go. Grab some of that. Basically, having 2 of these sawmills, having 1 of the toy factory, and 3 of the oil refinery producing plastic, I can basically run the producing of skateboards ongoing every 15 minutes when I do play. So that's pretty good. And we get to sell it. We got to sell the flax right now for more money. So let's do that. And let's see here. What else can we sell? We can certainly sell the skateboard we just got. This thing here. And we've got some shirts, but the shirts are for this thing right here. It's commercial port. I was only missing the 2 shirts. So 7 hours to go. Let's end it now. Bam, that's done. And that gives me an extra city credit. So we're at 26. Not bad, eh? We went from 0 to 26 in nothing. So that was pretty good. All right. The next purchase I'd like to do, to be honest, would be because right now I've got the mines, I've got the 2 gem mines, I've got the metal mines, I've got the processing plant. But the one after that is the luxury producing thing. So if I can get that, that'll be kind of cool. But I do also have to think that I need more electricity. That's something that's going to be very, very needed soon because if you look, I'm at 40,260. 39,651 is my consumption right now. And if I look at every single building I have, I am maxed out. I can't upgrade anything except this one. That one gives me a little bit more, but not a lot. So I definitely need to do something to upgrade. I could build another one like this for 55, or I could just hold off on building stuff that requires too much power until I can get one more of this. Because if I can get one more of this and upgrade it to the max, that's 10,000. I mean, that's really good, but it costs 150 credits. I think it's less when you do the VIP thing though. So let's have a look because it used to be 150. So let's do that. Actually, it's right here. Yes, it is less. So once you have the VIP activated, it does reduce the amount of city credits it costs to buy this thing. So it would be 144 instead of 150. It used to be 150. And you start off with 5,200 for electricity, but then you upgrade it and you get 10,000. So that's really good. You can still build 49 more, this one. So that's good. I just need city credits, right? And like I said in previous videos, I'm not gonna get like more by. I'm not gonna get any by purchasing them with real money, unless the YouTube channel goes to 1,000 subscribers, which is not happening. So we're not spending any money on this. So we're gonna earn it by playing the game. So that's the best way to do it anyway, instead of just buying our way through it. So we're gonna earn it. There you go. Grab some of that. Okay. So we've got these things here we can produce as well. So let's do some cables because they take less time. They give me the same kind of revenue. I'll do one at a time. So that's half an hour. And let's see what else we got here. We got that's gold. Yeah. Gold bars. I'm gonna keep the 20 just as a buffer. Just if I need 400K, it's nice to have. So I'll keep the 20, I believe, until I need the money. So we'll see. I can get more dough to get rid of this stuff here. I can get more. flour to get rid of this stuff right here. So it takes up less space into my warehouse. Shampoo, I like to keep five, so I'm still down. Seeing the soap, I like to keep five of each because when the commercial port basically requires um, often you need shampoo, soap, and lipstick. Those are the three things that the commercial port requires a lot of. And not so much the other stuff. I've seen it a couple times, but it's rare. Nail polish, I think I've seen it once. But the thing that comes up a lot: soap, lipstick, and shampoo. Lotion sometimes, but the three that I mentioned, those come up a lot. With that said, let's see what's the next one. Lipstick. There you go. I wasn't wrong. So I need lipstick. I need this one comes up a lot actually as well. And I need chairs. So there you go. I've got 6 hours to at least get the ball rolling on these. And if I go to my warehouse, what do I have right now? I've got one lipstick, so at least that's good. Usually I need about four. 4 or 5 is usually a good number. This one here, I'm good. Usually 4 or 5 as well. So that one I'm good. Takes 6 hours to get these, so that's pretty good. Um, but I mean, the commercial part starts in 6 hours. It becomes available. Then you've got like 15 hours or 16 hours to actually fill it with stuff. So I'm good no matter what for those. Lipstick, I'm going to produce very soon. And chair, I do need chair. So let's see what we need for chairs, planks, and leather. So planks is going to be the next one. And let's get some leather right now to just get the ball rolling for chairs. I think if I'm going to guess, I'm going to need like 20 to 30. That's usually the requirement for the small one. It usually gives you like two big ones where it's like 4 or 5 usually that you need. And then it gives you a small one where you need like 20 to 30. That's for people that haven't actually played the game with the requirement for commercial port. If you haven't, definitely get the commercial port. It is worth it. Gives you more. You end up getting a lot of CD credits if you can manage to fill it often. I fill it most days, to be honest, just because I'm able to plan ahead because I have such a big warehouse now. That was the plan for a long time is I wanted a bigger warehouse. So now that I do have a bigger warehouse, I can actually, like I said, just know what's coming, have an idea what's coming, the most common stuff, and then basically just load it up with stuff that I think I'm going to need. So when a time comes where they're like, okay, well, you need, lipstick. Perfect. I've got one. Or you need, like shampoo. Perfect. I've got two. You need to produce two more. No problem. So that's really good. Now chairs I don't have yet, but I can produce them. And I do have space in the warehouse to store them. Worst case, I'll sell off some stuff as if needed. So I'm going to put the skateboard producing on holds and I'm going to be producing some chairs right here. 10 minutes each. That's not bad at all. All right. What else is happening here? I do want to upgrade or expand my land here. And I did say in the previous video that by now I would have purchased all of this. It did not happen simply because I put all my funds into upgrading the warehouse and upgrading everything else as much as possible. So I did not spend the money on expanding the land. I think I bought a couple, but not a lot. Check my notes here. Nope, I actually didn't buy any land as far as I can tell. So it's just mostly expansion, buying more of this to produce more revenue. That's what I've been doing. I've been buying a lot of these things here to reach the maximum as well. So that happened. So yeah, entertainment, boosting my electricity a little bit. I did upgrade whatever was left except this one here. So yeah, at least there's that. If you go to my stuff here, this is what I've got so far. I did spend a couple crash efforts. I did spend a couple of these, couple of hammers, lots of overtime I spent. I still have over 300, which is good. This is for another land expansion, gives me 50% off, which is good. I ended up not even needing any of these yet. I've got lots of those, so that's going to be good. The building brigade, I've used a lot of them, and I keep accumulating them by finishing the contest, getting points for or medals or whatever, the silver, and then turning those into building brigades. So that's very good. These I've used a little bit. I think I used two. They still have 41 and still have 12 or 11 of this one. So that's not bad at all. I imagine in the future they're going to be very needed to store products right here, or store buildings, I should say. I don't have any stores right here, but I do have quite a bit of entertainment stored. Instead of selling the buildings, I stored them. So maybe they'll be sold at some point, but for now they're just being stored. Doesn't cost me anything. All right. So yeah, so that was pretty much it for the updates. So I'm just gonna keep playing. Today is Sunday. It's about 3 p.m. I'm just gonna keep playing this game for about an hour or so, and then just keep running my stuff. And then until the next week updates, hopefully a lot more is going to be happening. Hopefully, I will be able to expand these land here by the next update. You'll see some of these at least purchased, just because right now I'm pretty maxed out. In terms of building, I can produce a little bit more, five more. But before, like I just mentioned, before I buy, for example, I'm at max here, but before I buy more of this merry-go-round stuff, I would like to actually start upgrading these. So my funds would be spent on this. I just need to open up this thing here in order to get what I need to upgrade right here. And it also reuses these resources. So I'm pretty limited in how much I can upgrade, but at least I can do some. So I think that's going to be it. So I'm going to be land and maybe upgrade at least one or two of these to just get me to the next step. So I guess we'll see what happens in the next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so. I will be posting other games on the channel. Actually, I did purchase another one, which is Monopoly. I love playing Monopoly and ended up getting the virtual PC version of it. So I'm going to be posting videos about that very soon. There is another game I'm going to be posting soon as well. And the plan for Monopoly and the other game is to only play on video. So the videos will be like 30 to an hour long, but every progress I make will be made on camera. So basically, you'll see me play, you'll see me figure things out and making mistakes, obviously, and then you can make a comment and feel below to help me out to advance to the next stage. Now, the next game that I'm going to be playing, let's see here, it's going to be Monopoly, like I just mentioned, but it's going to be also a game called Cities Skylines. You've probably heard of it, but I'm going to start with the first one. So, City Skyline 1. I know there's a City Skyline 2 that's already out, but I'm going to start with 1, and I'm going to be playing the game, and you can tell me, comment and feel below what you think I should do next, because as I said, I'm going to be playing only on camera. So I'm not going to be playing on my own or whatever. I'm just going to be playing on camera. You're going to see it, and you're going to be able to comment what mistakes I did. I'm going to be making mistakes on camera. I'm not editing anything. It's just going to be raw. So whatever I do, positive or negative, you will see it all. So Monopoly is going to be next, and very very soon, Cities Skylines, the first one. So we'll be playing that. Plus, also I'll keep doing my weekly update for this game here as well. So that's what's coming up. So hopefully you can subscribe and watch my videos, make some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas that I should follow. Even if you have a game that you recommend, definitely recommend a game that I can look into that as well. So that's it for now. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.